Hello there, and welcome to Pink Milk, your Star Wars podcast for us superfans.
And those of us who are forced to listen to them.
Today is Someday, and someday we're talking Pykes plus...
Dykes?
Not Dykes, Tom.
Oh.
There's no Dykes on Bikes here. We're talking Pykes and Ahsoka Tano IRL, question mark? This and so much more. It's Someday, and it's time to drink up.
Drink up. Live from the top floor of our home on Beggars Canyon, it's the Pink Milk Show with your hosts, Bryan and Tom. I'm Tom.
I'm Bryan.
Welcome, Bryan.
Hello, Pop Pop.
Hello, Pop Pop.
Happy Someday Fun Day to you,
Happy
sir.
Someday Fun Day to you as well.
It is a fun day.
It's very fun.
It's an Ahsoka day.
Ahsoka.
Those are always my favorite days.
And it's a beautiful blue sky in the middle of a pandemic, so we're happy to be here.
Yeah, and it's not on Beggars Canyon, Tom. It's in Beggars Canyon. And here he is. He's really becoming a super fan because Tom was the one who mentioned Beggars Canyon. That did not come from me.
Uh-huh. That's right.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We are looking at Womp Rats running across the road right now.
And we are quarantine crazy.
We are a little less crazy, Thomas. Yes, this is, we are still in quarantine. This is our second podcast in quarantine. It's our second podcast going by. Actually, Tom, how have you been liking this bye thing?
Well, Bryan, I was never a fan of the whole bye thing, but to be honest with you, this is kind of working out with my newfound job of being a teacher of a kindergartner and a first grader.
So do you think going by is a phase, or do you think this is here to stay?
Let me just add, I don't think I'll get a bonus for my job this year because I'm not very good. I go through half this work and I go, do you need to know this? This is not the basics. I can tell some of these teachers are sending fluff stuff home, by the way.
Fluff. Like what kind of fluff, Tom?
You know, does my first grader really need to read Cinderella from 5 different authors?
Maybe. It's about how one story can
Well, somebody
change.
Must think so, but I don't.
You know, Tom.
He clearly has no interest.
We just watched an entire arc of Clone Wars about perspective and different perspectives and certain points of view.
Maybe they should introduce that to schools.
They should. I tried bringing Star Wars in when we were discussing Greek mythology, and I was laughed out of my 6th grade classroom. Now they're teaching Star Wars in college.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow. To who?
To
Film
cool
majors?
people?
Oh, cool people.
Yes. No.
Is that a cool
film
you?
majors.
Oh.
I'm cool. I don't know about you. No, you're pretty
No.
cool.
Hey, listen, I've been a lot of things in my life. Cool has never been one of them. And at my age, I've given up the coolness.
Yes.
Although I'm cool because I'm doing a podcast about Star Wars.
Yep. Very much so.
I mean, I know half of everything I'm talking about, but...
No, you know more than you think you do.
I'll
So
never let
we were
this
talking
slip.
about quarantine crazy before we got off on wild pink milk tangents.
Drip.
We are a little less crazy because we all have no hair.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll add that to another job I have. Now I'm the barber in the family. Not
barber.
Barbara, but barber.
Sometimes you might be a little Barbara-like.
Everybody's got a little barber in her.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't even know where to go with that.
I don't either. The important thing is our hair was getting so crazy long. I mean, really long.
I
that,
used the two,
for the berries.
Yeah, I used the 2 younger ones as Q-tips. They, especially Mr. Pickle, has very Q-tip-like hair.
Well, the
it
funniest
is very
is
thick, very straight, and Q-tip-like.
and gone.
And
that's the most important thing. He looks great, and he loves it.
He wanted to be bald because he wanted to be a twin with his dad's.
So, Bryan, tell us how it started on Friday.
Well, I walked into our bathroom, and there was some strange man with a clean-shaven face and no hair sitting on top of his head who looked kind of like my husband. And I was like, but who is that? I mean, the truth of the matter is there's lots of strange men walking in and out of this house. You never really know whether or not
Especially in that bathroom.
Never really know. Are they supposed to be here? Are they not? He's kind of cute.
Or do they work here?
I don't know. He's fine, though. He's cute, so you can stay.
What'd your husband say?
He said, "Good morning, babe. How do I look?" And I said, "You look very handsome."
And then you wanted me to do your hair.
And then I wanted to do my hair. I did not plan on going all the way shaved. I wanted a Tom Hardy cut because he is very sexy. And I figured if I can get a Tom Hardy haircut, I have some tattoos, maybe I'll be sexy like him.
But remember my disclaimer before we started this. And I want everybody to know he actually made me sit down and watch multiple YouTubes about how to cut Tom Hardy hair. Mm-hmm. And now he's got a less than one on his head.
Let me just put it this way. I didn't pay for the haircut.
I'm not good at that job either, by the
way. It's fine. It
looks great. It looks awesome.
It does,
I like
you
it.
know.
Hey, listen, what did I say? Hey, I wouldn't say it's a good look, but it feels good.
It's a look.
It's a look.
My stash is now longer than my head hair.
Yeah. Actually, it looks really good.
You know.
And Michael looks good. The other two, well, good thing we don't have mirrors where they could see.
Good thing they're 7 and 10 and don't care.
And they're not going out to see anybody because they're quarantined.
Oh, how's the quarantine affecting you these days, Pop? I went to the store for the first time.
You did?
I did have to go grocery store shopping. It's been Tom, and I said, nope, I need to get the H up out of this house.
Well, I had been ordering groceries online, but I finally got tired of ordering it a couple of days before, since my world was so small at that time that I was looking forward to the groceries coming and picking them up, and then I would get there and the things I wanted weren't there. And I had to go to 2 different stores. So I gave up and I went to the food store the other day myself, where I overspent.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I'll be doing that again.
Well, we've been underspending. Now we're overspending.
This is true.
Can't we just find the balance between the two?
I did feel like
channel your inner Ray.
Rewind. Probably 2 months ago, I would have said I felt like a complete loser being there before the food store opened in a mask, 6 feet away from one another with, wipes in my pockets. But now I just feel like I'm like everybody else, but I still can't stop smiling with that mask on. And thank you again to our attorney, our adoption attorney and his wife for making those masks.
Yeah. We shouldn't at 40 and pushing 50. That we shouldn't care.
Bryan, you're not that old.
Why are we still self-conscious about wearing things like masks? We're in the middle of a pandemic.
It still feels... you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm judgy. I'm judging myself. Maybe I'm judging somebody else. But honestly, I couldn't stop smiling because everybody looks so ridiculous. I know I look ridiculous. And everybody's got a different mask on. Somebody's got the spray paint one than when they were spraying. I mean, good for them. They have something on. Come on, it's still funny. Let's find something to laugh at.
Well, that's you and I.
I find everything funny.
I do think I will share this before we get on to some Star Wars talk.
Oh, we're going to talk about Star Wars?
I don't know. What do you think,
I thought
listeners?
We were just
you just want
up.
us to sit and talk? I mean, would you all enjoy a podcast of us just blabbing on and on?
Probably
Welcome to Bryan and Tom Talk About Nothing.
Jerry Seinfeld. I love those Seinfeld episodes. It's about nothing.
Well, hey, maybe the Star Wars podcast is no go, and it's a nothing podcast.
Or maybe this has been about nothing.
Maybe. I'm not that smart, so it might be about nothing. So, Tom and I had a really, actually very wonderful weekend. Lots of inner building. I don't know, like the quarantine. Like there's been a lot of time to yourself in a way in which that we don't normally get, and we have lots of goals that we've had for many years, and I think we just reached a point of an epiphany. Is that the word you want to say? I don't know. Like really good things, and all of us, especially us ho to the mo's, can be a little judgy, maybe slightly a little bitchy. It's part of our culture. That's gonna be
it's part of our culture. Okay,
that's my excuse. Can't be me just being mean. It's a part of who I am. Anyways, we have a new word for one another when we go down the road of judginess. Or
pineapple.
So if you see us wearing pineapple shirts, you'll be in on the joke.
So where did the pineapple come from?
I have no idea because it's not a word we would normally talk about. So when we are in the midst of being frustrated or going down, did you see the weeds in that person's house? Oh my God. Not that we don't have weeds in our backyard.
During this quarantine, we've decided to be our best selves.
Our best selves.
Instead of getting angry about something or upset, you know, those little bunny trails that go down in your life when you get upset for no reason, but you're upset about something else, and then you take
Pineapple.
I think it came from the YouTube show we were watching about Charleston, South Carolina. It had something to do with...
Okay, we were watching a thing about
this.
I think it was Charleston, South Carolina, something about a pineapple fountain, and this man... Who knows if he's correct or not? I don't know. Apparently, it's southern...
YouTube. It's always correct.
Yes. It's some sort of southern hospitality thing of when the host is ready for their guests to leave, they just put a pineapple out there on their door. And everyone...
Serious?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Let's get 3 pineapples. Put them in front of every one of these kids' doors.
I have no idea if it's true or not.
Good luck at 6. Good luck at 7. Good luck at 10. Here's your pineapple.
You're fine.
Just take your pineapple.
There's lots of neighbors around here. They might take you in. You come visit.
There's pineapple at everybody's door.
Anyway, so now it's just pineapple. If you hear us doing it on this podcast, if we start to get to something or other, pineapple.
Although it's been so good. Oh, good times. Good times.
Welcome to the inner workings of Tom and Bryan's relationship. When my mama yells at me like this, it's because she loves me.
And she loves pineapple.
Oh. All right. Well, you know, a pineapple has an orange hue to it. Mm-hmm. Well, you know who else has an orange hue? Ahsoka Tano. Look at that transition, Tom. How was it? Pretty smooth?
That was good.
Buttery smooth. Buttery.
You've so got 25 episodes behind you.
I'm professional. Another Star Wars tie-in. That was. We really should. We should. I'm going to start a YouTube channel now. You too can get 1,000 followers in one day. Just follow my course, and if you want, you can support me on Patreon and then buy my book, How to Get Podcast YouTube Followers, and the book will be called Pineapple.
I was just going to say it. Pineapple.
Pineapple podcasting.
We should create a shirt that says pineapple.
We should. Ahsoka Tano is a pineapple. Or is it Ahsoka Tano? I don't know. You know, it's Leia, Leia,
pineapple.
Han, Han. The pink pineapple?
The pink milk pineapple.
Pink milk pineapple. That's a lot of P's. Triple P's. Oh, I guess there's an M in there.
PPM. PPPM. PM.
Oh, God, this is getting boring real quick. So, anyway, okay, here we are. We wrapped up our... we got to get off the pineapple talk. Getting a little sore.
Pineapple. All right, here we go.
So, we just wrapped up the introduction to Ahsoka Tano in Season 7 with these 4 episodes with the Martez Sisters. They've... don't say pineapple.
No, I won't.
They have been causing a bit of a rift on the interwebs, and so before we even get... what am I talking about? We're not there yet.
Oh,
I've got news. Ahsoka Tano IRL ?
Pineapple. No, just kidding.
So the rumorvilles, if you don't want to know anything, please skip about 5 minutes about The Mandalorian Season 2, but I don't know. It's pretty hard to avoid it. So, again, if you don't want any spoilers, skip ahead about 5 minutes. Thomas, rumorville was running rampant. It's been going on for a few years that... I'm blanking on her name. Rosario Dawson playing the live-action version of Ahsoka Tano, who will appear in Season 2 of the Clone Wars of Mandalorian. Ahsoka Tano will be in Season 2 of the Clone Wars. Breaking news.
Again?
You know, we are a small podcast, but we are breaking all the news.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You'll have to share that you made...
I told you guys at the top of the show, I'm forced to listen.
Yep. you'll have to share with everybody that you made me watch the trailer for season 2 of The Mandalorian yesterday. And actually, I had come to you so excited because, when I was teaching my children, I happened to notice because everything's a YouTube class with them. So I noticed on the side column, because I hadn't enlarged the full screen yet, and there was Mandalorian season 2 trailer, and I'm excited. Eli mentions to me, hey, look, Dad, there's a season 2 trailer for Mandalorian, because everybody in the house is now a Star Wars fan.
Even
and I'm all excited to come up to your
Eli's
office.
Constantly, what's that ship called? Who's that person?
He knew
What's
it yesterday. He knew it yesterday.
Yeah, so anyways, I don't know if anyone's watched the season 2 trailer of Mandalorian. I'm sure they have by now. I don't know. I haven't really
You should.
been on Twitter
It
a
looks
lot.
good.
Here's Tom's response at the end. Baby Yoda. Oh, he's gotten older. I'm like, wait.
And he was smoking.
Yeah.
And then he gave the middle finger to the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was when you're like, oh, this is a joke. Here he is smoking a death stick, which was a throwback to episode 2 of Attack of the Clones. You don't want to sell me.
Odd.
Oh, God. It was pretty funny. So, speaking of Baby Yoda, we have said on the show that Baby Yoda needs a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one character that would be the perfect teacher. And that is Ahsoka Tano.
Okay.
Maybe that's... So, Rosario Dawson, do you know who she is?
Yes, she was in Lost.
Nope, that's
Nope.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Oops. Did they look like each other?
Apparently, all people look the same to you.
No, dark haired and she has dark long hair, right?
Yep, therefore, okay. All sorry, brunettes. Y'all look.
Sorry.
That's why you keep getting cast in Star Wars movies, because if we throw a blonde in there, it's going to shove everything off. We all have to look
Mine
the same.
just, Angela Eckstein. What's her name?
Ashley Eckstein?
Yeah. So she's blonde, right?
Yeah, the only Star Wars blonde character we've, I think, ever had was Duchess Satine.
Oh.
Who
George
was
must-
named after, which I forgot to mention this when we were talking about her.
Okay.
She was named after Satine from Moulin Rouge, who played Ewan
Oh, yeah.
McGregor's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
A little throwback to that.
Mm-hmm. And also, what's her name? Keith Urban's wife. What's her name?
I don't know who Keith Urban is.
He was on American Idol. And he's a
Must have been
big
the years we
country
weren't
singer
watching.
from Australia who married that woman who used to be married to Tom
Yeah.
Wolfe. Tom, what's his name?
Not Tom Wolfe, Tom Cruise. God. We are pop culture enthusiasts over here.
Well, he's so yesterday, isn't he? I mean,
I don't
he's
think
still
so.
doing all those Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah,
but
which make a lot of money, and he's breaking his ankles. I
he's
don't
a
know.
committed actor.
He is. I'm blanking on her name. I don't
Yeah, because
know
she
her
was
name.
in The Clock.
And she was in The Golden Compass,
That's
which I
it,
love
yeah.
that movie.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Uh-oh. I've got tuberculosis. Let's write a musical.
Wait, what?
She died from tuberculosis.
In Moulin Rouge?
Yeah, she had the Black Plague.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't have sex with more than one person or you too
Will
die from tuberculosis. That was the moral lesson of that, I think, right?
I don't know that there was there a moral in Moulin Rouge? I thought it was just a
Follow your
scenery
heart,
thing.
Tom. Follow your heart.
First time, last time I ever watched a musical.
No, that movie's great. And it has Kylie Minogue
It
in
is
it.
good.
Come on now.
She was in it?
Yes, she played the fairy when they were hallucinating.
Oh.
Oh, I do
mean,
like
that was
that
a long
movie.
time
Tom won't
ago.
watch that movie with me, and I have watched it so many times. I saw that in the movie theater. I don't know.
What may.
Come what may.
Blah, 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 blah.
Come what may. Every time I see you, Tom, that goes through my head.
Mm-hmm.
So please
It's
don't die of
understandable.
tuberculosis. We survived Corona. Don't bring me tuberculosis.
I mean, weren't we all vaccinated for that stuff?
I
when we were kids?
probably, I don't know.
I mean, isn't that part of the round of everything they give you?
Probably. There's no rats running around our house. We should be fine. And I don't have sex with lots of people, so clearly I'm not going to get it. Because that's what the moral lesson was. Don't have sex with more than one person. or
So
you'll
she
get-
had sex with more than
She was
one.
a prostitute, honey.
Oh, yeah. A singing prostitute.
Yes. That's what I want.
It was so long ago, I don't remember.
Songs, swings, and sex. Sounds
At the
like,
Moulin Rouge.
At the Moulin Rouge. Sounds like a... I tried to find the Moulin Rouge when I was in France many, many moons ago. Couldn't find it. It's all good. So anyways,
Interesting.
Rosario Dawson. Sorry, this is... Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. Rosario Dawson. on tap to play Ahsoka Tano. A couple years ago, it was like rumor, like some artist painted a picture of her as Ahsoka Tano. It was a Photoshop thing, I think. And then she said something about it, I'm down or something, and then Disney started following her, and she started following Disney, so there was like, oh my god, this is going to happen. And this was long before The Mandalorian, if I remember all of it correct. They haven't confirmed anything, and then she was talking to Entertainment Weekly, I believe it was, in an interview, and the interviewer was like, hey, we hear you're going to play Ahsoka Tano, and she said something to the effect of, well, I can't say anything, but, you know, if it happens, it will all because of the fans, and I have to thank the fans for making things happen. So if it happens, you can thank yourself because you made it happen.
So wait, that's it? So there's no real confirmation?
No.
Oh.
That sounds like confirmation to me.
Huh.
And many other people.
Huh.
And so now the question is, so Ahsoka Tano's only ever been in animation minus Ashley Eckstein's voice in The Rise of Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's been in some video games in a book. She's supposed to be in The Mandalorian season 2, probably one episode. We all saw The Mandalorian last year. The characters come in for like one episode and then they're done. So I would assume that's how it will go down. And rumorville is that Ahsoka Tano is supposed to play a very big character going forward, and Rosario Dawson's under like this contract to have multiple movies and television shows. So maybe she's going to show up in movies, which I was like, what would be rad? Anyways, yeah, no, I don't know.
Well, aren't we coming to the end of all the TV shows? Clone Wars is ending.
Clone Wars oh god. So today we're talking about episodes 5 and 6 with the finishing of the Martez Sisters, and we're going to pretend like we didn't watch the latest episode.
But we did.
And oh my god, was it good.
It's good.
Oh my god. But we're pretending like we haven't seen it. So there are 4 episodes left of Clone Wars.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. And then season 2 of Mandalorian's coming. Hopefully this coronavirus didn't postpone it. Obi-Wan Kenobi was supposed to be coming, but now we don't know if it's a movie, if it's a TV show. If it's a movie, if it's a TV show. Is have Deborah Chow? Is it not? Is it written? Is it not? Are the scripts good? Are they garbage? I don't know when Obi-Wan's coming out.
Okay.
Cassian Andor show is supposed to be coming out, but no one knows.
Who?
Cassian Andor, the rebel guy from Rogue One, who died at the end, so it's a prequel.
Okay.
Which sounds awesome. It's like an espionage show about spying, which could be really rad.
Is that live action?
Yeah. So it'll be K2SO and him are allegedly in it, which would be cool because everyone likes Rogue One. It was great. So anyways, there's rumorville that Ahsoka Tano is going to get her own live action television series.
That'd be awesome.
And oversaturation. Can it happen? My gut reaction, because I'm such a massive fan of Ahsoka, is no. Because I love her and I want her everywhere. But maybe. But, you know, Mandalorian was really great. I like that it was only half an hour. It took a minute to get used to, we were all assuming it was going to be an hour-long series, and they were over and done with. They packed a major punch. It was really like 2 movies.
Well, the first couple episodes, I was like, oh, wait, it's over?
Yeah.
It just started.
Yeah, it just took a minute to get used to its own pacing and its structure. And then once everyone caught the rhythm of it, I think it was a really, really great show. So let's assume that's the path that Disney Plus takes. All of their shows seem to be about half an hour long anyways, so that's probably their standard. So we'll get 8 episodes of a 30-minute television show. We could probably run under that assumption, and it'll probably be years from now. I think it would be amazing if she's like the Agent Coulson. Remember the dude that was in all the Marvel movies? He ended up dying in the first Avengers. The guy from The New Christine.
Oh, yeah.
I forget his name.
He's in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it'd be really cool if Ahsoka is like this character that kind of weaves in and out of everything, and she's part of the thread that ties stuff together. Like a non-super fan needs a character to relate to show how all the things are connected. And, you know, I want Star Wars to be connected. I don't need a Jedi or a lightsaber in every single Star Wars, but I want it. I want it to all tie back to everything else somehow. I understand that it can make things complicated, and I understand the argument that maybe it makes a galaxy feel too small, but I want it to be connected. I want there to be threads that lead into the next thing for the Easter eggs for those of us super fans to search for and look and have fun, and the more casual fan going, wait, didn't I see something that ties to something? And then they go find their Star Wars nerd friend and talk about it. Just ask them a question. So I don't know. I think it'd be really rad. And also the dude who plays Ezra Bridger from Rebels, which you never really watched Rebels, but you want to watch Rebels now that Clone Wars is going to be done?
Yeah.
It was a very good show.
Okay.
Season 1.
How many seasons?
4? 4?
Okay.
Maybe 5? 4? First season, just like Clone Wars, is a little like, okay, you gotta watch it.
I saw a little of the first
It was
season
small, and it was, but that show, oh my God. Those characters. Bomb. Can't talk about that other episode yet either, but I was very excited. Jack got mad at me because apparently I was saying too many bad words out of excitement. So, anyways, he had mentioned that if he was going to be shooting a new series, he didn't think he'd be allowed to talk about it. Sounds more like what he was. So,
and Ezra
Bridgers from Star Wars Rebels, who you'll get to know. He had a great relationship with Ahsoka Tano.
Isn't that Buffy the Vampire's husband?
No, that's Kanan Jarrus. He dead.
God. Oh, he dead.
He dead.
Oh,
God, that was a tough one. Oof. That was one of the hardest, heaviest deaths in all of Star Wars, was when Kanan Jarrus died. It was really hard. It was good stuff. So anyways, I don't know. What do you think? Can Ahsoka Tano be oversaturated? You didn't really...
No, I don't think so. I don't think she's overused at all yet. So I think she's underutilized.
I think Ahsoka Tano and Kylo Ren are the two most complex characters in any Star Wars. Personally. Like, I really like Kylo Ren.
Two of my favorite characters.
I love Kylo Ren. I love him. I think he's a great character.
He is.
And Ahsoka Tano is just incredibly interesting. And yeah, I can't wait to talk about what, at the end of these 2 episodes, a little realization that came in one of my rewatch of these 2 episodes. So, anything else? Do we have anything else to talk about in the news? Oh, yes.
What?
Apparently, I should pull this up, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk. So, this affects us and our community, and probably a good deal of the listeners that listen to this, because we are an LGBT Star Wars podcast.
We are?
We are. Rosario Dawson is in the middle of a pseudo scandal that started a few years ago with her and her family and a former assistant of theirs.
Okay.
Who is trans.
Okay.
And the former assistant claims that the Dawsons were very abusive, transphobic, and beat her.
Beat her?
Yeah, I think the mom and the sister of Rosario Dawson beat her, but she stood by and was fine with it. And they, apparently when the assistant started, she went through transition while she was working with them, and they refused to identify her as a female and refused to call her chosen name and all those kinds of things. It's still in a lawsuit. We don't know what really happened. As an LGBT person, I hate to hear those things.
Of course.
I try my best to respect our laws and not make the accused guilty without being proven guilty, especially in these times. And on Twitter, it's very easy to be guilty until proven innocent, and that is not how our government is set up and shouldn't be that way, because I think all of us, as you get old enough, have been accused of things that you didn't do, and only later did clearly not everyone's been through something that big, but even if it's just small little things, we've all gotten mad at one of our children for doing something and they didn't do it, but it seems like that's the one that would have done it. And then
you never admit it, though. If you know the truth, you just don't admit it.
So anyways, like, I don't know if that all comes to light. That's the only scary thing. If that comes to light in the society that we're in now, and this is good, I think Disney would have to fire her. Like, if that happened, let's say she was playing Ahsoka, it's all confirmed, she's come out and admitted to that horrible thing, they would recast her.
Well,
because
the thing
there's
is
too much bad PR.
It'd be
around it.
sloppy for them to have ever hired her in the beginning, so they must have looked into this already.
I hope so.
And again, we're spreading as if though we know this is happening, but you just said it wasn't. So we don't know for sure.
I think it's happening.
You think it's happening? Okay.
I really I do.
Well, just because I hang on every word you say when it comes to Star Wars, let me qualify that.
Not just Star Wars, people. It's everything.
Help me. Just kidding.
Let me just say, those handcuffs were in your possession before I ever entered your life.
Thanks, Officer Bill.
Oh, Fire Marshal Bill. What was Bill? Wasn't Bill the Play-Doh guy that would get run over by trains?
How about the one that Michael's always talking about? That's a cartoon that he always says about the firemen.
Firefighter Sam.
That's
Firefighter
it.
Sam. Dad, so I was watching Firefighter Sam, and Firefighter Sam put out a fire.
Talk about somebody hanging on
everybody.
somebody's word.
It's really cute. It's great.
Yeah, it's
but,
cute.
Oh, boy. As long as Tayo's gone. Tayo
I think we're safe in a fire around here, Mike. Thank you.
Well, because Firefighter Sam. Yes. So we are going to take a quick break. That's the news. There is not too much Ahsoka. That's what we're going to leave with, and we are about to have a conversation about the Martez Sisters.
Martez Sisters.
With Rafa's hot Blade Runner-inspired fur coat. I don't remember if I said that last week's episode.
Who did them? Who did their hair?
Did I talk about that on the last episode last week?
No.
My total Blade Runner vibes? I think I did. Anyways, I'm still not over them. We will be right back. Thank you. And we're back.
Welcome back.
How was the beach, Tom?
The beach was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. We did a little time stopping. We've been gone for a few weeks. Went down to the sunny shores of Florida. Super tan. My hair grew back. Feeling good.
And the flight was great.
It was?
How did we get there?
I walked. I don't know. Time was stopping.
No wonder why you were gone so long.
Oh, Thomas, are you ready to give us our recap?
I am ready to talk about episode number 7, The Dangerous Debt.
Well, it's interesting, Tom.
Why, it wasn't called that?
Because I was thinking it was actually episode 5, but...
Serious?
You're right. I'm wrong.
Exactly, but that's
Won't
another
say
podcast.
It again. And a great one. You should check them out at I'm Right, You're Wrong podcast.
At least I have this on recording now.
They just did Willow, and it was fantastic.
Willow.
And I think I will see them again soon. So, Thomas.
Yes.
First, before we go over the recap, what did you think of this particular episode, Dangerous Debt?
Well, Bryan, I thought it was good. Thank you for asking.
Did you like the Dykes on the bikes?
Actually, their hair was pretty bad.
That's their heads. I don't think it's their hair. They have like big triangle cone head things and teeny little faces.
Mm-hmm. Wait. We're talking about Rafa and Trace?
No, I was talking about the Pikes that you thought I said Dykes.
Oh.
But Rafa and Trace, I disagree. That's some cool hair.
Yeah, actually, the Pikes, okay, they were really cool.
They were cool.
They were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that everybody looked the same except for the leader. He was taller than everybody, and he had he had a big head, but a very, very
so
small.
did they. They had helmets on.
Oh, that's why I didn't know them.
I'll have to show you them again because you didn't know this, but they were in Solo, so we've seen the Pikes in live action.
Okay.
Not on Obadiah, I think is their planet. Is that what it is? Obadiah, I believe it's Obadiah.
Okay.
They were on Kessel, but there was a guy that Qi'ra killed. And he had the keys, the one that she was like bringing them prisoners to. That was a Pike. Just so you know. So
actually, they look pretty cool.
I like the Martez sisters' hair. I love all their fashion sense. It's very Blade Runner.
Well, I love a shaved head, but come on, that was a little, especially Trace.
Yeah,
I mean, her hair. Come on, it looked like it was a little Lego head.
She's got like an afro, but she's got like a little.
Hey,
what do they call it? Is it called a pompadour?
I think it's insulting to an afro to compare that to an afro.
No,
I mean,
it
was that bad.
No, it's great. It's cool.
No.
I disagree. I think it's
I'm
great.
right. You're wrong.
Boom. So, Thomas.
Yes.
I would like our recap. What's our moral? Did you get our moral?
Yeah, the moral is don't run spice because it's not so nice.
Okay, our fortune cookie.
Wait,
Tom,
what?
don't think twice. It wasn't that funny. Thomas, this is dangerous debt. Who you were does not define who you are.
Oh, wow, you scooped me because you told me I didn't have to write down the crawl.
We talk about it every episode, right? The fortune cookie. Anyways,
this is
you
true.
know, that's very much, Ahsoka very much is right now being trapped in who she was. I think that is the point of this whole arc, and we will discuss it at the end.
Excellent.
All right, what happened here in Dangerous Debt, Thomas?
Well, you know, once again, the girls, all three of them, Trace, Rafa, and Ahsoka, woke up in a jail, another prison cell. And as we know, they were running spice, and the Pikes got them. And anyway, they...
that was the previous episode.
Trace,
okay, good. Trace dumped it out, right?
3 attempted to deceive the Pikes. The Pikes turn spice into ruining people's lives. So, during this episode...
That was deep, Tom.
Well, you know, I can only take so great a notes at night. So anyway... And I wasn't even lit.
I wasn't even on spice.
I gave up the spice because it wasn't so nice. Anyway, the Jedi steered the ship into the portal.
Oh, you're so nice.
The portal wall. Okay, all right. So I got to think about my notes here. I may have been on that spice. I'm having trouble reading my handwriting.
Tom, let's roll the dice.
Okay, so anyway...
Come on! That's 2 for 2 you haven't given me.
I'm focused on my job here, you know? Being the force to listen to you one. So here we are. The 3 of them are in the prison cell.
Yes.
And they're sharing little niceties with one another. Rafa's getting a little...
Rafa's rousing up Ahsoka. She's upset that that Trace is siding with Ahsoka because they're always had each other.
Correct. And they mentioned something about Jedi, and Ahsoka wanted to know what the deal was, more or less. And Rafa begins to share that, I guess it was, what's his name?
Zero the Hutt?
Zero the Hutt.
Did you really remember that, or is that from my talking to you?
No, I actually saw it this morning.
Okay.
On a recap episode that we were...
Yeah. So this is interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go into this part real quick because it's pretty good. So
your notes are better than mine.
Well, because we're going to go back to this at the end because I think something very powerful was going on in this episode, and I haven't seen a YouTube video or tweets about it.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they weren't there, but I haven't seen them. So the Martez sisters are orphaned girls because their parents were killed by, not intentionally, but by a Jedi, like collateral damage. That's what it's called, right?
Correct.
So, and it goes back to an episode from season 2 where Cad Bane rescues Zero the Hutt from Coruscant prison. And they were being chased by a Jedi, and apparently, I think Cad Bane or Zero something, a speeder was crashing, and a Jedi tried to stop it from landing on a platform and killing a whole bunch of people. But to do that, the Jedi threw it into a building and hit the side of the building, and
it was the portal wall.
Okay, so and that's where the Martez sisters were, and apparently the parents died saving their 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the Jedi came back to their house, knocked on the door, and said, "Oh, you know, I had to make a choice. Sorry about it, but the Force will be with you."
Not to worry, the Force will be with you. Yes.
You know, whatever. Sorry, the Force is with you, though. It was the Force made me do it.
And it was
Force,
a female Jedi.
The Force, yes, and that female Jedi was Luminara Unduli, who. Quick side note before we get to what's really interesting about who she is, and it makes me wonder, did Dave plan this? Was this rewritten later to bring things full circle? I'm very curious. Anyways, real quick side note, Luminara Unduli is a rad-looking Jedi. You would like her. She looks kind of like the Flying Nun from, remember Sally Field when she was the Flying Nun? She's got like a little hat thing. She was, before this Clone Wars, there was it was called Clone Wars by Gandalf Tartanovsky, I think, back before episode 3. They were the little teeny short looking thing. I know you've seen it. We've watched it. They're really good. Okay. Anyways, her character was in season 2 of that, voiced by Cree Summer. Do you remember who Cree Summer is?
I do not.
The singer?
I still don't.
I had a mean sleep over. You were just singing it over the weekend. Yes. So she was also, she voiced that character. Love the singer. You should check out that album. Street Fairy, if you haven't listened to it. It's from the late 90s. Fantastic album. But she also was the voice of Princess Nisa in the Ewoks cartoon from the 80s. Just a little side note. So, but
the more you know,
the better you are. But the reason that Luminara Unduli is very interesting, that it was her who killed the Martez sisters and fundamentally changed who they are. Rafa, a little bit older, was really wounded by it. It's impossible for her to trust anyone anymore. She feels literally as if she is out on her own, and her sister Trace is 100% her responsibility, and she's become a little bitter about it. You can understand how that path would take you there. Trace, on the other hand, understands her sister, but tries to look at the world still as being a little more optimistic. She's more willing to give people a chance. She might not fully dive in and give them everything right away, which we experienced when she first met Ahsoka, but she did give her a chance. Luminara Unduli was the Jedi Master to a particular Padawan, who you will know once you hear this name. Interesting. It was this Padawan that made Ahsoka leave. We haven't seen her come back. Luminara Unduli was the master to Barriss Offee.
Okay. Yeah, she was the one in Clone Wars.
She was the one who framed Ahsoka.
Exactly.
Her best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, remember that because this is what I have not seen anyone talking about.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they weren't. I just haven't seen it. Okay. But I would like to discuss it once we go over these. Okay, so Luminara Unduli accidentally killed the Martez sisters' parents. So sorry, but the Force will be with you. Sorry about it. Nasty. Can you imagine that though? Like, people, hopefully they handle this better, but you know, when a police officer or military person knocks on a family's door, we all know what happens. These poor girls saw a Jedi come. They had to have known what happened. You know, sad. And then to hear some shallow, empty words that are trite and whatever. Sad. So, okay, we found out that their parents died. Then what happened?
Let me go to my notes. They break out of jail, the prison.
Not yet.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
Rafa was taken prisoner.
Oh, that's right.
And interrogated by an 88 droid.
Is that what that was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks like she kept getting electrocuted.
One of my favorite Kenner action figures that was straight up looked like that. 88. My favorite droid to this day from Return of the Jedi. Do you remember when R2-D2 and C-3PO were given to Jabba the Hutt? Wink, wink, given to them. And then they had to go get their restraining bolts put on. And they walked down the thing and they were talking to EV-99 about their job positions.
I do not.
Anyways, we see 88 torturing.
What movie was that again?
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
And that's when R2-D2 was sent to, you're a feisty little one, but you'll soon learn some respect. I have room for you on Jabba's sail barge. And I think you'll fill in nicely. Sorry. So 88's in Return of the Jedi torturing the little gonk droid, the power droid, burning his feet. Anyways, that was the only other time we saw him. So he interrogates Rafa, trying to find out where the spice is, and he electrocutes her, and she's like, I ain't telling you. She's brought back unconscious.
And then they take Trace.
Well, Trace gets, because she's all ticked off with you to her. She beats them, and then they take Trace. Boom.
Exactly. So Trace is about to get interrogated, but she faints, which she's tricking them, and then she grabs their guns and really takes them all out
Yeah,
for the
she's
most
pretty
part.
scrappy.
Yeah,
Those pikes are about as bad of an aim as a stormtrooper.
Exactly. Now, meanwhile, Ahsoka, so she escapes. She's running through the hallways. Ahsoka uses the Force to open up the prison door because Rafa is kind of out of it. So she's taking her out. And then the Pikes find them and start, going after them. And then one has, what's her name? Ahsoka in his hands. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, Kate. So the Pike had her in his arms. Essentially, he was carrying her. She opened up and she let some other prisoners out of another cell, and they seemed to be pretty bad guys, and they went after all the Pikes, and...
Yeah, that was a Weequay and Hammerhead again.
Oh, Weequay and a Hammerhead. Anyway... let's see. Let me get back to my notes.
No, that Hammerhead's rad. It's straight up the cantina from the toy. Did you ever have any? You didn't have too many Star Wars toys, right?
No, not really. I mean, I had the action figures, but it
Yeah.
was still.
Do you remember Hammerhead with the blue little outfit?
I do.
Okay. Well, whatever. It was
I
one of
do.
my favorite toys.
Anyway, she lets another prisoner out. They head back to the ship to escape, and when they find people they need to help. Okay, so Ahsoka shares a line: when she finds people that need help, she helps them. And
In my life,
fill in any gaps I've got here.
in my life, when you find people that need help,
That was
you
a very
help
nice
them
little...
no matter what. I honestly, it
Mhm.
was beautiful. That is Ahsoka to her core.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she will do the right thing no matter what. That's why she walked away from the Order, because the Jedi lost doing the right thing no matter what. They had become pawns to the Emperor.
Now
and-
they're heading back to the Angel ship, which is parked on the platform.
Yeah.
And this is the first time we see Bo-Katan.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you talk about the fight yet? Remember, the girls were running to the gate to get outside of like the prison walls, basically, right? But
Right.
they had to lower the gate, so they sent Ahsoka to do it, and she was like, "You doing that because it's hard?" And she goes up the elevator and does that. Like, that was rad. She like jumps out of the thing, that crazy split, and then just takes them all down. It was very exciting.
And they take the guy's head off.
Yeah, it was very exciting. Oh yeah, that was like
Dark.
Yeah, it reminded me of the Mandalorian when the Mandalorian shuts the squid head in the door.
Oh.
But yeah, so then, then they escape. They get out of the walls. They run by. We see some Mandalorians. We see Bo-Katan
Mm-hmm.
and a person who sounded an awful like the armor. I thought that was the armor when we first heard her. She had the same cadence, but it turns out to be Ursa Wren, who
Ursa Wren is who?
Ursa
again?
Wren. You haven't really watched
Okay.
Rebels, but she is Sabine Wren's mother. Sabine
Okay.
was the Mandalorian on the Ghost crew.
Mhm.
She becomes very important later. And there's a tie to her in the episode that we haven't seen yet, where there's someone in there that also comes back into Rebels later.
Okay.
So they're like, hey, she's our enemy. What is she doing here? And then Bo-Katan's like, no, we have a common enemy now. Keep an eye on her. She may help us.
Right.
Basically,
Mhm.
that was the 1, 2, 3.
But they still don't cross paths.
Mhm.
More fighting begins, and they ended up being captured again. So the episode ends
Where it started with
where
them
it
in
started
prison,
back
right?
in the prison cell.
So that's where the Twitter land was very upset, said this episode in particular was pointless. Nothing happened.
Wow. Okay.
And and I feel that maybe it started in a physical space and ended in a physical space, but it didn't end in the same place. I don't believe. I think there was more. Ahsoka is learning, and I will probably talk about this a little more when we get to the end of this episode, because I really like this arc like a lot. I thought this episode was... Here's the deal. I was not the biggest fan of the Bad Batch arc. It was good. The stuff with Echo was really cool. The Bad Batch, they just seemed a little too superhero-like for me, so they weren't my favorite,
Mm-hmm.
which we talked about. This, I think, the writing in particular felt so Star Wars-like. The banter, and these three characters have a very Star Wars-like relationship. There is the little bit harder-edged Rafa with the innocent Trace, and Ahsoka, who's kind of in between the two. Ahsoka is is not innocent anymore, and can be a little snarky. I mean, she snips for a reason, but she's still good. Rafa is no longer really good. Like, she let it get to her, and now she's not really good anymore. I mean, she's not a very likable person. You can understand how she got there, but she's not good, and she's not really likable. And we're worried about Trace, because we can see Trace is scrappy too. She can get there, but hopefully Ahsoka's going to have a positive impact on her, and she won't get there. She will continue to have faith in people. So that, to me, is what's really interesting. But I think when Ahsoka says, there was the pause, and the way that line is delivered was so good, in my life, when you find people that need help, you help them no matter what. Ahsoka, when we first see her, she's lost driving down that little speeder bike in Coruscant when the very first one, and she, it crash lands. The thing's a hunk of junk. She's clearly like struggling. She had it all up in the ivory tower, which Trace kind of talked about. The people in the upper decks, or topsiders, is that what she called them? And I think Ahsoka's lost. Her entire life has been with the Jedi, and she walked away from it. And who is she? Who is she without them? We've all been there. A lot of us, I remember going through that after I graduated college. Like, when you're in school, there's always work. There's always a final. There's always a paper to write. There's always something. And then all of a sudden, that's just gone. And you're like, oh, well, who am I without all of this structure? And you have to go out and make your own structure. Ahsoka never had to make structure. She answered the Jedi Council. They made all of the decisions for her. And now here she is on her own path. And I think in that moment, she was kind of living again. That's who she is. She's someone who wants to save people and help people. She likes the adventure. That's the life she knows. And I think she found herself in an adventure, but not being a Jedi, and realized, no, this is why I left. I wanted to do these things when they're right, not because I was told to. And the Jedi lost their way, and they were supposed to help people who were needed. Now they're helping the people they're told to help. And I think saying nothing happened in this is so, like, okay, no, nothing big happened. Nope, there isn't a big Darth Maul reveal. There isn't those things. It's a small character moment, but that character moment is so incredibly important. And knowing that Ahsoka Tano becomes Fulcrum, which is a really touching thing, which we'll get to in next week's or 2 weeks episodes. Beautiful thing. She becomes one of the main people that helps build the Rebel Alliance. And the Rebel Alliance was built on common, everyday people doing what was right no matter what. And now Ahsoka is not a Jedi. And if she didn't help people, not as a Jedi, I don't think she would have been able to relate to the rebellion. And I think she understood that she's doing the right thing out of her own agency. And that's what happened in this episode. She got her own agency. It's really amazing. I was very happy for her.
Go Ahsoka.
What do you think? I mean, do you like?
I mean, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And she needed.
I mean, it was a very poignant line.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And I loved.
Very telling.
Yeah, the way she delivered it, it was kind of quiet. There was a lot going around there, and it just like everything was blocked out, and it was like tunnel vision on that one little line. It was so incredibly important. It was so good. It was probably will go down as one of my favorite lines in the entire series. I just think it was like everything that Ahsoka has been through led to that very moment, and everyone she's going to become after is because of that moment. And it was really, really powerful. And to say this is filler and didn't matter, it was like
Who said that?
I'm telling you, it was all over the place.
Okay.
People were really upset. It was so incredibly powerful.
Thank God they have something to be upset about.
Yeah. It's just disappointing. It was so good. It was so good. Star Wars is at its, yes, there's the pew pew pews, but Star Wars is at its best in its quiet moments. And that was ultimate peak Star Wars for me. And that's where we'll end talking about this episode.
Boom.
Go top Star Wars. And we're back.
We're back.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Bryan.
Did you enjoy your break?
I did. It was rather quick, but I enjoyed my break.
Very, very quick. But that's okay. I got another cup of coffee. But here we are. We're together again.
Together again.
Like today's episode, Together Again.
Oh, good segue.
We're about to say goodbye to the Martez Sisters
Bye-bye.
and your favorite hairdos.
I don't know what's worse, the hairdo or the skin fade, which, I
The
love a skin fade. Yeah. You didn't notice? That's part of their do. They've got skin fades.
Yeah.
Skin.
High and tights. They're go get them, girls. I feel that Rafa belongs in Blade Runner. Pykes, not Dykes.
Oh, I didn't mean that, but... Or did I?
Trace, she's got dyke hair.
Come on, she really does. Lego hair, I call it.
Yeah, Lego hair. I love their hairdo. It's very Blade Runner. I feel as though they're running away from Nexus 6 replicants. Hopefully, maybe they are replicant themselves. Who knows? All right, so Together Again.
Together again.
Your notes not so great on this one, so I'll help you out here.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
Hey, that's what you told me.
I'll never admit it. But, hey, have a way. You're the super fan. I'm just forced to listen to you.
You know what, Tom?
Yes.
Today's fortune cookie from this episode.
Oh, you mean the crawl?
I wouldn't say it's a line. I
Okay.
like a fortune cookie, but it's
all a
fitting
line.
for you right now.
Okay.
You can change who you are, but you cannot run from yourself.
I was thinking it should be you can change who you are, and you should probably run to the bar.
Drink up!
Pink milk.
All right, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
What's going on in this episode?
Well, once again, they open up in prison. That's a shocker.
And they're arguing. Another shocker.
Another shocker, but we did make some progress. So Trace and Rafa are arguing, and I believe it was Trace who says the problem was the original deal because they were kind of bickering back and forth. Was it Ahsoka or Trace who said that?
It was Ahsoka.
Oh, oops.
Because
My notes
Rafa's
must
like,
be wrong.
Trace, it used to be you and me, and now it's her. What happened to just you and me?
No, it was Trace who said it. Actually, I remember now.
Okay. Now you're siding
Somebody
with her?
fact checked me.
Okay, Donald.
Donald who?
Trump.
El Presidente.
El presidente of the el governmente in the shutdown.
The regime.
Yes. Actually,
Uh-oh.
I
Don't
could-
get political.
no.
Please.
But I do think that Donald Trump's hair might fit in very nicely in this episode.
Lego hair?
I don't know.
I'm not sure that would even make Lego hair. I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Nobody knows.
It's
Apparently his trademark, but I'm... Really?
he's straight.
Oh.
Sometimes you straight people out there make some odd choices.
Not that anything's wrong with it. My parents are straight.
Mine are too. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. I guess you guys are allowed to listen. We do like you. If I've learned I didn't like you for a long time, but
You didn't...
you got a
Are we
point.
talking about your parents, or are we talking about people?
Straight people in general.
Oh,
I just
okay.
did not like
All
them.
right.
I don't understand them. I think it's wrong and disgusting. And
Well, Bryan, it isn't a choice. They are the way they are.
I have no
we
choice.
do not judge.
Out loud.
Pineapple. All right, let's get to this.
Actually, if there weren't straight people, like
We wouldn't have any children.
we wouldn't be here. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so anyway, Ahsoka says that she has a plan to get them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So they all go before...
Marg Krim. But they got to trust her.
They have to trust her.
And Rafa's like, why would I trust you? I guess I don't have any choice.
And she didn't.
No.
So her plan is...
I want to get out of here so I can get my fur coat back because I've been missing.
Do you
I
wanna tell
paid
the
a
plan?
lot of money for that fur coat and I want it back. Sold my hair. That's why they're shaved. She probably stole Trace's hair too. Donating it to cancer. On Coruscant.
Well, That would be very nice of her if she was.
But she really wasn't nice because then she used that money to buy a fur coat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, she's running spice.
Mm-hmm. Or is she? Because she dumps it out. Okay, so we got a plan.
Which was interesting. It was so easy for them to go back to another planet and get more spice.
No, they're on the same planet, honey.
No, they went to a... Well,
Nope.
yes, they did. They went to another planet.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, they
Right.
never left. They never left what was it called? Obi-Dongi or Obi-Daj?
Yeah, but part of
Obadiah.
Ahsoka's plan was for them to go and get spice
they never-
off planet.
Honey, she was lying. So they were presented in front of Marg Krem.
So that was the same
boss.
planet?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Guess I was falling asleep.
So they were presented to Marg Krem. Ahsoka's like, hey, I've got a plan. And she's like, dude with feathers on your head and a tiny face. It's a little weird looking, but I'm going to try to look you in the eye anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know these two girls. I just came here for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll sell them out if you give me a cut. I just want my original cut. It's a pretty good deal. Like, you're going to get your spice back. You give me a little bit of money. You're clearly nervous about your boss. You don't need to do that anymore. So these two girls, I don't know where they hid it, but they took it off world and hid it.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink. Rafa, trust me. Wink, wink. I'll never forget this, Ahsoka. Wink, wink. See, girl, you and I got something going on. That's like, that was what there was a little bit of girl power going on. And she's like, hey, they hit it off world, give them a chance to come back, or I'll tell you where their parents live. And that's when the girl's like, boom, Ahsoka's rad. This is my ride and die bitch right here. She's got my back. We don't got no parents. I picking up what you're putting down. That's when Rafa's like, girl, I'll never forget this. I'm winking. Uh-huh. And a little shoulder nudge. She's like, mm-hmm. I'll get out of here. You just wait. So then the Martez sisters like, all right, we're going to bounce. We're going to go get your spice because you ain't killing my parents.
Mm-mm.
So then they leave.
Dead parents.
Yeah, then they leave and then they go to a refueling station. They got to fuel up. And then Tracy's like, how could you just leave her like that? Trace, girl, did you not hear me? Oh, that's a good Raw from break. Did you not hear me?
That was good.
We're going to put on some Cardi B back here. We're going to go see this shank right here. I'm sharpening it up because that girl, we ride die hoes now. That's my girl. We're going to go get some nails done after this. And we're going to get this spice, girl. Trace, trust me. We going back. Ride and die. That's how we roll in the streets. So anyways, they ride and die. She's like, I got a plan. We're going to go just over the mountain over there. And we're going to steal this spice from the Pykes themselves. And she's
funny.
like,
how did I not get that?
Sometimes, Tom, I am very, very, well, I'm grateful a lot, but in this situation, I'm very grateful that I do not pay you to think.
Yeah. Normally that would be an insult, but
Not if it's true.
I must have winked. I must have fell asleep during that part. Both times I watched it.
So we are going back and we get to a loading dock, basically. And I was very excited to see some Ben Quadraneros aliens, some toons. Ben Quadraneros was an alien from episode 1, The Phantom Menace. He was a pod racer with cute little, like, you know, the little headbands where like the little alien things are on springs that kids wear. He like was rocking 3 of those. People were not happy because, I don't know, people don't like the prequels. For some reason, they're great. But it was very cool. They were the ones with like the big faces and like little teeny skinny legs and stuff. And I was very excited to see them. And so Tracy's like, girl, how are we going to get this? And Ralph is like, girl, trust me. You just got to walk the walk. That's how we do it here in the streets. What have you been doing on level 1313, girl? It's a good thing you got me. So they roll up there and she's like, yo, Mr. Baby Ben, I got this shipment. Your boss is going to be real. And then the little tune, little Ben Quadranero, she's like, this ain't on the plans. No one's taking spice into that ship. I don't have. Wait, you want to tell your boss? That's what you want to do? Good luck. I'll go tell him right now. But he ain't going to be happy with you. You know what happens? See all this railing? You live in a Star Wars galaxy. Look down there. It's a really long drop, but we don't put railings on here. People fall off these things all the time, and they don't come back. So it's up to you. You can fall off the platform with no railing, or you could just give me my spice. We just call this a deal. And he's like, I don't know. So then he goes to get it, and she's like, see, Trace, this is what you do. You walk the walk. It's a game, and I'm a player in the game. So here you go, Trace. Here's your future. You can either be the player or you can get played. But you Rafa's girl now, so you're going to be the player. So they're loading it up, and then little Ben Quadrinos shows up. And he's like, yeah, it's not on there. And she's trying to go at it again. She's like, no, we're almost done. You're going to get in so much trouble. Where's your manager? And he's like, yeah, sorry, that was really loud. That might have been. Where's your manager? Where he at? He's right behind me. And then that ride or die lady got a little nervous because it's a Trandoshan, a little Bosk, and they're big predator-like lizard aliens, and they are very tough. But those girls are from level 1313. They got some skill, Tom. They've got skill.
They do.
They're scrappy. So anyways, there's yet another fight. So there's been lots of prison, lots of fights running around. But they take him out. And it was very cool to watch Rafa like fighting on the little platform thing. And she's like, see ya. And then she unpins it and he falls down and he's dead. And then what happens? Do you have notes for here? Because now we've got the spice. Where do we go?
Well, simultaneously at the same time.
Can you show the same level of enthusiasm as I've been preaching right now?
I don't think so. Simultaneously, Ahsoka once again breaks out of prison, and she is sneaking around, and she's trying to find out what's going on. And she stumbles upon a bunch of explosives, which she picks up, and she plants throughout the prison as she's sneaking around to find out what's going on. She does eventually make her way to below the platform where King, what's his name again?
Marg Krim.
Yes, King Marg Krim is talking to a holograph of... Go ahead and say
Maul.
Darth Maul.
No.
Oh, he's not Darth anymore.
No, he's not a Sith. He's just Maul.
Well, what happened to the Darth part?
He left. He was thought dead. There's only 2 Sith. No more. No less. And now he wants to kill the Emperor because he feels abandoned anyways. That's why he's building up all the gangsters, because he wants to kill the Emperor and he wants to take over. Have you not been paying attention?
Clearly not.
And now the Emperor killed his mother.
Okay.
Killed his brother, and he's like, dude, you going down. You should have gotten Rafa.
Well, we know that doesn't happen, huh?
Nope.
We saw the end.
We did. You haven't seen the end.
For him?
No. It's in Rebels.
Oh, okay. Is it really the end for him?
I think so this time.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, so anyway. So Ahsoka makes her way to the control room after she sees that it's Maul. And she's starting to plant more explosives, and then she gets caught, and then...
Wait, she got caught again?
Yep, again.
These 4 episodes have got lots of running and capturing.
Catching and releasing.
It's like a game of mouse hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Mousetrap? What was that board game called? Mousetrap?
Mm-hmm.
Mousetrap.
So anyway, she uses her Jedi powers, so all of a sudden King... What's his name again?
Marg Krim?
Yep, there we go. He discovers that she's a Jedi. And they take her out somewhere, I don't remember exactly. And then...
Out to a desert. Make her dig her own ditch.
No. They take her out into the main prison area where the Martez sisters show up.
Just in time. He was going to execute her because he was going to make an example of the Jedi. And he's like, look, if I kill a Jedi, this dude, my boss, who I've been a little freaked out about, and I'm going to get a lot of respect from all the other crime syndicates because the Jedi shouldn't be meddling in our business. So I'm going to make an example out of you.
So what's next?
Then the Martez sisters show up, and they're like, don't kill her. Don't kill her. We got your spice.
Which is their spice.
Yeah. And he's like, no, don't play me, girls. You turn that thing off, whatever you got going on, Rafa. I know you work for the Republic. I know she's a Jedi. And they're like, wait, she's a Jedi? And she's like, ladies, I'm sorry. No, it's not really the time to talk about it. What do you mean you never told me you were a Jedi? I didn't know when. Girl, when we were in jail, that was the time to tell me you were a
Like
Jedi.
your
When we were in
parents
prison.
in the ship wall.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, Rafa, you've been so nice to me, and I didn't want you to not like me anymore. And, you know, you blame people like me for killing your parents, but I'm not a Jedi. I left the Jedi Order. You can do that. I mean, they were very, like, yeah. They were good. You know, I like my Rafa impersonation.
It's actually
so
dead
anyways,
on.
then Ahsoka's stalling, and then she turns on the detonators, and they all start blowing up. And like, now's our time. We can discuss this later. We ride and die, bitches. Let's go. And then they hop on their ship, and they start to take off, right? And Trace is like, if you're a Jedi, you got to be a good shot, girl. She's like, I am. You have no idea. So they shoot up. They're like, boom. We're back to like super perfect Star Wars trio. We're arguing, but we're fighting. We're in the ship, pushing buttons. And then the gun gets shot, and there's like one left. And Trace is like, I got this. I'm a Martez sister. Didn't know it a few minutes ago, but I've been learning from my sister. Rafa, she's been teaching me. And watch this chicken fight. I'm just going to go head on. And Rafa and Ahsoka are like, what? She's like, trust, I got this. And anyways, then the other ship bows out, crashes into a wall. And now we're back in Coruscant. And they're like, I don't know if I can talk to you. And Ahsoka's like, man, I thought I found my ride or die bitch of hose. Maybe I didn't. But I got a taste for this life, and I want it. And then
It happens.
we see some Mandalorians. And Ahsoka's like, these level 13 girls, I thought they were tough. See those three Mandalorian right there? Now those are some Dykes on bikes. Those are my ride and die ladies. Anyways, they're like, hey, Bo-Katan takes her helmet off. The last Bo-Katan and Ahsoka saw they were not friends. And she's like, hey, Bo-Katan's like, girl,
Your enemy is my enemy.
your enemy is my enemy. That is very Bo-Katan. We will next week talk about her helmet and the painting on the helmet because it's pretty rad. They are soul sisters. Anyways, she's like, hey, we got Maul. Maul's on my planet. He's killing it all. I know you want him. I know the Jedi are after this dude. And you got 5 minutes. Join us or die. And Ahsoka's like, and Rafa's...
Wait, did they threaten to kill her?
No.
Oh, okay.
It just sounded very Star Wars like, join us or die. And Rafa's like, you know, Ahsoka, you are a Jedi. And Ahsoka's like, but I'm not. I just told you I left. But you're the kind of Jedi they should be. You go help them because that's what you do. Girls, I've always got your back. You're one of the Martez sisters. Now we went from 2 to 3, and I always got you. But you go help them because that's what you do. And then we leave.
I think I like this version of the story better.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So then we leave. And now we are on our way to the planet Mandalore, which led to next week's episode. God, it was good. So good.
We're not talking about
But
it.
it was really hard not to talk about it because it was so good.
Let's talk about it next week.
By the time you listen to this here podcast, you probably did watch it and you know exactly what I am talking about. So, what did you think of this arc, Tom? Because like we discussed before the first break, last break, whatever it is, people thought it was filler. Do you find it filler?
No, not at all. I mean, I don't want to talk about last week's episode, but it is definitely leading to something.
Yeah.
So,
Even without that.
definitely not filler.
No.
I think it's...
I think, was there a lot of
important.
running around and getting thrown in and out of jail? Sure. But it was fun. It was still very fun.
What did you think about it?
I think this might have been one of my favorite arcs.
Excellent.
Like, of all of Clone Wars. I really like it. It gave me my line that I think is so Ahsoka. I think it was fundamental to her character going forward. I think it was fundamental to her character in the past. I really liked the Martez sisters, like, a lot, actually. I thought it was really good. Could there maybe been a little less like prison, getting caught, not getting caught, getting caught? Sure, whatever. But it was fun. One thing I thought very interesting was the Martez sisters and their kind of opposite views coming from the same place. And I feel that Ahsoka also needed them to learn that she, Barriss Offee was kind of her sister beforehand. They were best friends. We know what happened. You remember Barriss, right? Framed her. And I think Barriss and Ahsoka learned from Barriss, and I think Barriss opened Ahsoka's mind, obviously. And being a force-sensitive creature, Ahsoka's got to be very careful with the dark side. And I think she can see how Barriss got there, and she can see it again in Rafa. And she's like, I can see both sides. She's not a Jedi. She's not a Sith. She's somewhere in between. Soon I'm going to have white lightsabers to prove it. Maybe in like 10 years. But I got to do this. So I don't end up like Barriss, because I don't want to be taken over by the dark side. When I was there on oh God, why am I blanking on the name? Malachor? God, my super fandom is being in check. I saw a future where I turned to the dark side, and I don't like it. Because I think Ahsoka is a very powerful Jedi, and she could do a lot of damage. But anyways, this arc led to Fulcrum Ahsoka, and I really like Fulcrum Ahsoka and how she helped build the Rebel Alliance. And without the Martez sisters, I'm not sure she would have. So I liked this arc a lot.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you for listening. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy my Rafa impersonation there on the other side of the speakers. Apologies for my one loud outburst. Hopefully I don't cause a fender bender. Until next week. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now, we will talk at you again. Don't forget to follow us at pinkmilkhaus, Haus. Why, Thomas?
Because you're a fancy guy.
I'm a ride-and-die bitch. You can write us at pinkmilkhaus@gmail.com, and you can see us at pinkmilk.site. Until we talk at you again, have a great couple of weeks and enjoy. Bye.
Bye now.